Hello, I have seen you've returned to the second installment of V.A.F.Q. Welcome back. How it hanging? For the new arrived people that are either here by chance or by the VTuber we're about to talk about for this video, let me fill you in. But this is about V.A.F.Q, which stands for VTubers Answering My Food Questions. And for this video, it's about the Benefit, the Bunny Cat VTuber, Yankos! Yeah! I discovered Yankos by looking through my Twitch homepage. You know, I was just scrolling down the home because I was bored. I was like, it's early morning. I was like, who's live? And I got something to watch. And then I saw her. Yankos.
What the fuck?
And already, I was like, whoa. That model's pristine. Like, I made it listen to the voice of that model. And then once she did, I was like, elegance. The best way to describe her voice is like 90% elegance with a little 10% sprinkle of cuteness. Like, oh my god.
So
Yes! This is what I've been looking for! And as I'm watching and whatnot, I'm thinking in my noggin, I'm like, Yankos. Where have I heard that name before? I was like, V-Card! You see, as an avid gamer subs enjoyer, gamer subs also have a card game, which I cannot learn for the life of me. I tried, I've seen the videos, it's not for me, Yu-Gi-Oh! But I still like to collect. But they always release them when I'm like doing stuff with money. They're like, hey, 120, you want it? Box. I was like, 120? I mean, can you just do this at different time? Granted, it is in pre-order, so I got like some lenience. But anyway, I remember opening a box or two, and I have her card. Look, guys! Oh my god, the quality is so ass. What are the words? The 9. I couldn't get the 10. Sad day in America. But yeah, that's how I discovered her. Her chat is also pretty cool. I like it when they're all discussing about stuff. Whether it be her, her traveling stuff, whenever it's like, business, like dichotomy. I'm not retaking it. Dichotomy. Or whenever she's traveling and her vacation stuff and whatnot, eating foods, walking around, bicycle, family endeavors, just her daily activities. In the chat, weighing in there, whether about the same stuff or we can get to her art stream, somewhere down the line after they're talking, a little for drawing, so good, her art style's so good, or when they're discussing my food questions. What can I say? I know the scrunchy meals to talk about. I'm just a guy! So, yeah. Yankos, elegant, gnarly. The chat, dope, awesome.
Yes.
There's basically one guy that randomly said hi to me in our chat, and I grew an attachment ever since. So now whenever they appear, I'm always the first one. I'm like, Yanko Wave. And they're like, Yanko Wave! You know who you are. Hi, Neko. But, with all of that being said, without further ado, let's go ahead and start the second installment of the V.A.F.Q. featuring Yankos. Roll it!
Opinion on cinnamon rolls? I love them! I love cinnamon rolls. They're the best. Quad! Thank you so much, Quad Money. Thank you for the gifties. Hope you get some cinnamon rolls.
Apologies. As appears, I have fainted from experiencing such cuteness. My apologies. You're welcome, Yankos. But yes, cinnamon rolls. Most likely, top 10 of dough desserts. I mean, it's just a roll of dough with some cinnamon on top, glazed over by some sugary goodness to settle the deal. But it has to be warm if you want to experience the full power of cinnamon rolls. Without the heatness, you're handicapping yourself of the greatness you were having. It's like turning on a shower. You leave it on for a few minutes and you put your hand onto the shower head. Now, it's not cold, but it's lukewarm to the extent where it's like, it's not right. You need more power, more heatness for it to feeling good. Like eating a cinnamon roll. The warmness within the mouth. Heavenly. Yes, warm cinnamon rolls has to be eaten. That's all.
What is your preferred flavored pancakes? Flavored pancakes? What is a flavored pancake? I like my pancake with some jam or maple syrup. Is that the flavored pancake? I like my pancake simple. Berry or blueberry or strawberry. I like raspberry. I love raspberry jam because it has those seeds and they kind of like crunchy, you know? Like crunch.
Flavored pancakes. Only 2 ways that I know of on how it's done. Either one, you grab your pancake batter and you just grab a bucket of fruits, just throw it in there, mix it up, whisk, and then throw it in the pan, flip, done. Bon appetit. Important meal of the day. Or how my mama makes it, which is like, she grabs the fruit, but she blends it. And then, you grab it, pour it in the batter, mix it up, same as the others. She basically does that with bananas. Banana pancakes are the best. You can't tell me otherwise. What? You like blueberry? Okay. Strawberry? Chocolate? Okay. Make a banana pancake and then come back to me. You will see the errors of your ways. But she does answer my question, technically. She says she likes raspberry jam on top of the pancake, right? So, if she likes it on top, who's to say she would like it within the pancake? I'm telling you, if we can somehow either grab, freshly picked raspberries and just throw in the batter, or blend the raspberries, put in the batter. Hell, even grab the jam that she's talking about and just scoop some out and put in the batter. I don't know if jam's compatible with pancake batter, but I'm sure one of these 3 ways, once we get this done, she about to thrive with some raspberry pancakes. But then realize, once she ate some banana, she's gonna realize that banana is actually better.
Hello, Yanko's opinion on chow mein. Chow mein? What is that? Let me check. Chow mein. It's a noodle dish. Chinese stir-fried noodles with vegetables and sometimes meat or tofu. That looks 10 out of 10. I love noodles. Anything noodles is good, right? Looks amazing.
She may not have an opinion on taste, but she knows what good food looks like. Chow mein. Some may call it the Chinese spaghetti dish. It is good with some veggies. Don't know that much about tofu, but I can say chow mein with some orange chicken. Ooh, delicious. Like Yanko said, it's 10 out of 10. She don't mess with these responses. Yeah.
Hi Quad, what is your preferred wine? I love plum wine. Umeshu from Japan. It's delicious. It doesn't taste like alcohol, which makes it really, really dangerous.
Whoa there, Yankos. I didn't know you like a little bit of danger in your wine. Alright. But plum wine. I didn't know plum wine actually existed. I've always ever seen it in mangas that I read. And it was always for some reason in a jar. With petals on it and whatnot. And so good. So, after a little bit of Googling, I can see why she says it's dangerous. Apparently, besides not tasting like alcohol, it's sweet and tangy, like a plum. And I love me some plums. Always a good time. No wonder it's so good. Liquefied plum juice. So, yeah, I may have to give that a try. Whether it be like somewhere just near me, or the one time in my life, for some reason I'm in Japan, I'm like, the plum wine! I gotta take a drink! But yeah, sounds delicious.
Opinion on ice spheres. Ice spheres. Like an ice cube. I do like some ice cubes, but bowl shape. I like those. They're pretty. I love those. I like to add some spheres into my umeshu. It looks cute.
Yes, ice spheres or ice balls. Like, bro, something about the spheres. They're so cool. Ever since I've gained the ability to make them, like, they just look awesome in a cup. Listen, then when you pour in your drink and start rotating, it's like, oh my god. It's like a different experience. Especially when you leave them in the cup for a while and you shrunk to a small, half its size, and you just dunk it in. Like, the sensation of balls in my mouth. The sensation of ice spheres within my mouth. Give it the crunch. It just hits different than cube. Don't get me wrong, ice cubes are dope, especially when they're big, do a little spin.
I don't know.
Something about spherical ice. There's just something to it I cannot explain.
What's your preferred meat or spaghetti? Meat for spaghetti. I like mixed mincemeat. I guess.
Alright, for this one, I had no idea on whether or not she meant mixed meat or minced meat. Either way, I googled both. They all came back with ground beef. So I'm going to assume that Yankos likes ground beef in her spaghetti, which is a good choice. I mean, why have meatball when you can have meat chunks? Technically, it will surround more spaghetti noodle than meatball. Just depends on, how big and small the chunks are. Ground beef. Good choice for spaghetti.
What's your preferred condiments for hot dogs? I love me some ketchup and mayo and fresh onion. Like the fresh onion, not the one that's crunchy. I don't quite like that one that much, to be honest. fresh onion. Quite money, thank you so much for 2 subbies. I hope you enjoy your hot dogs too.
Oh, look at Yankos over here. Give me 3 answers. Go! Now, most of it is delicious. I mean, ketchup is like the poster sauce for hot dogs. Slather on top with that red juiciness. Mayo. It's okay. I feel like mayo is one of those things where it's depends how you feel. But it's still a good choice. Nothing wrong with a little mayo on the buns. But I got issues. Onion. I do not understand onion lovers. And I especially don't understand it in hot dogs. It's cool that she can enjoy, onion on her hot dog. She has more variety. Me, though, I hate onions so much. But if she likes it, it's cool. I ain't never eaten that, though. Also, I don't think I ever seen a hot dog with onions on it. Editor, show a picture of hot dog. Put it away. But hey, she gave me 3 answers for 1 question. I call that a steal!
I got chili cheese dog. I didn't feel like making a hot dog, nor did I want to put ketchup on it. I like chili cheese, so I will enjoy the hot dog, Yankos. Oh god, hot. Delicious. And the right editor. Yes. They nodded yes.
Opinion on pickles? As a Polish girly, I love my pickles. Pickles are the best part in a hamburger. What do you think? Do we agree? A hamburger without a pickle is not good. It's missing something.
100% factual. Not only is she saying the pickle is delicious, it's good, but it makes the burger top tier. Like, everyone was like, oh, this burger's like 9 or 8 out of 10. Because it did have pickle. I'm telling you. Throw in just 2 slices. Sing sing, splat splat, closed bun, delicious. People that go like, ew, pickles, get that out of here. Give it here! Double the pickle ratio on my burger. Ugh. Yes, pickles are delicious, especially on burgers. But question to all pickle enjoyers in the audience. Ever tried to eat a pickle out of the pickle jar? I tried once. I couldn't do it. I think it was too much vinegar. But I'm curious if everyone else either had the same experience, or you're one of those pickle people that just goes like, oh yeah, I'm gonna get my pickle out of the pickle jar as a snack. Well, let me know in the comments.
Opinion on breadsticks? Oh, I do quite like them. Yes. I mean, there's so many different types of breadsticks, so what kind of breadsticks are we talking about? Guys, I really like those when you go to a fancy Italian restaurant. Do you also get this, like, long, thin breadsticks? I don't know how you call them. I forgot what the name of that is, but those are really, really good for some reason. They're really addictive. Do you get those too in an Italian restaurant?
Breadsticks. Scrumptious. Coming in different sizes, whether it be length or width. And consumed by, once dough raisin and become stick form. Glaze over olive oil. Consume. Glaze over olive oil. Spices. Glaze over olive oil. And some cheese. Or some other thing that I'm not remembering. Where you just glaze over with olive oil and then throw in something else in there. Editor,
yes.
Reveal the many breadsticks. Ooh. All look delicious. And I believe the breadstick that Yankos is talking about is Christini Wow! I mean, they're just like as she said. Long, thin, and a breadstick. So I assume this is what she's talking about. Now it's better than a breadstick? Let me set the scene. No. Let's say you go to an Italian restaurant. Ain't no like eating inside. You want it to go. And they offer that. So they're like, give me spaghetti. I'm like, okay, spaghetti. I'm like, oh boy. And you go to your car. And you either consume in the car or you're home. Either way, once you open up, guess what's in there? Besides your spaghetti, surprise breadsticks. It hits different. Because not only are you getting, the spaghetti they've been craving, but now, with the breadstick involved, oh yeah, it about to be a good night!
Opinion of carrot cake? Carrot cake is my favorite! My favorite, I love it so much. Favorite cake, probably, okay, maybe after cheesecake, but one of.
Apologies. I almost fainted again. You gotta be careful with that, Yankos. That's dangerous what you're doing there. But I assumed, asking that question, that carrot cake will at least be her top 5 cakes. And it looks like I was right. I mean, especially when, it's the type of carrot cake that got like little carrot frosting in the middle of it. When you get to that middle part. You see, even though she was in cat form, the mention of carrot cake, it made her inner bunny ears perk up. It's delicious. And I don't blame her for saying that cheesecake is better. I mean, guys, it's cheesecake. You need no further explanation.
Wow, thank you so much for 2 gifted. I forgot to reply your message. I'm sorry. I remember reading it, but I got distracted by something. I found it. Opinion on ice cream sandwich. I love it. If we're thinking about the same thing, but I think it's like, okay, what I think about ice cream sandwich is like ice cream in between two waffles or cookies. In Poland, there used to be this really, really classic ice cream called Snowflake. It used to be basically kind of an ice cream sandwich in between two waffles. I don't know if they still make it. Do they still make it, chat? Do they still make Śnieżka? It used to be like the cheapest ice cream you can get. Back in the day, at least. I haven't had one in ages. It reminds me of my childhood. I want one now.
Before we get to the answer to that question, I would like to discuss a little bit before she answered. You see, I ask many food questions to many VTubers, and to the regulars, they do sometimes miss my questions. Whether it be them, talking about a subject, and I ask it in the middle of it, of course I'm not going to read it, they're too busy talking. That's my big. Or when I send out my question, and it looks like they're about to read it, but something averts their attention. Whether it be just a long bits message, or something happens in their household, like, oh, what was noise? And then they miss it. Or they see my question, and they're like, alright, I see it. I'm gonna remember that a little bit later because of this thing, and then they forget to answer. As a humble gentleman, I take no offense. If anything, I can use that question they missed on a rainy day, in case I don't have anything to ask. I'm like, oh, that one question! Oh, I can answer! Or whatever. But then I got it thinking, to those that know me in a way, like they recognize Quad Manny 66 within the chat. You see, I have a system. I ask food question. They answer question. Thus, rewarded with 2 gifted subs. So, what if the system was broken? What if they were rewarded 2 gifted? No question asked. No answer to give. Their neurons activate. 2 gifted. This makes no sense. Was there never a food question?
I don't remember.
Or was there? They will either look back at the older messages, or remember like, oh my god! Thus, the broken system lurks. And soon, this broken system will be improved upon. I mean, who doesn't love a good ice cream sandwich? I mean, it's one of those desserts they don't have, every day. You have to, grab a bunch to make the dessert. Always a good time to have. Scoop some ice cream, throw in, grab you 2 waffles, boom. 2 big-ass cookies, boom. Or hell, maybe even some graham crackers. Not bad, I gotta say. I'm more of a, whatever those chocolate things are, those chocolate sandwich ice cream things. Show it in between my hands, editor. That's what I'm talking about. And after doing a little Googling of, what is a Śnieżka? Not bad. Looking good. I may have to give that a try. Not sure I'm gonna order it. I'm sure I'll find someone who will, provide me the services to get a Śnieżka. Can't wait.
Opinion on bacon. Isn't bacon the best? I can love bacon, man. Love it.
It is fucking good. No lies were told. Those that don't like bacon are either vegans or they're allergic to pigs with poor souls. Bacon is top 3 on the breakfast food tier list, guys. Especially at their peak, that makes them S tier when they're crunchy. Ain't nothing like crunchy bacon. Like when you take it out of the stove onto the stovetop, let it cool, and then grab your little fingies and go for a bacon. And already touching it, your fingertips signal to your noggin. you're about to witness some greatness. My brain's like, ha, I know fingers. That's why I told you to do what you do. And then, crunch. Ooh, crunch. Ah! Ethereal. Top 10 best crunch foods.
What is your preferred pizza topping? Pineapple. Pineapple. I don't know if I'll get too gifted for this one. Why? Because it's good. I like the sweetness. I like the sweet.
No! Why? Why? I may not agree with this opinion, but I can respect it. I guess some people, when they see their hot, cheesy pizza, they're just like, yes, thank you. Now, if you could be ever so kind to bring me the most sugary of the fruits with the most middest of meats to complement each other within this slice, so I can have a pizza that is sweet and savory. I even googled why pineapple pizza exists. Turns out it was a motherfucker from Canada that had a can of pineapples and cut up ham in the vicinity of their restaurant and let their intrusive thoughts win. The worst part is, it could have been stopped, but there was a market. There was a market for the pizza!
Opinion on ranch. Love ranch. I tried ranch 2 years ago when I went to Anime NYC. It was really good. Kind of reminds me of dill sauce. At least, like, that's the most similar thing we have in Europe, I feel like.
Ranch. So nice, so yummy. Pairs well with chicken wings and carrots. It is a nice sauce to have whenever you're eating dinner. And I had no idea dill sauce even existed. So I'm learning so much today. Better reveal. That's ranch. That's dill sauce. Bet you couldn't tell. But I would assume, as Yanko says, it will taste similar to ranch. Maybe a hint of pickly goodness. Who doesn't like good old pickles in their sauce?
Opinion on cucumber with lime and salt. I never tried that. That sounds good though. But like, how do you do it? Do you cut the cucumber in half and then sprinkle some lime juice and salt on it? How does it work?
The actual name of the dish is called pepinos. Oh, yeah. But I didn't say it like that when I asked her, because I thought it'd be fun if I just labeled the ingredients, because that's all it is. There's cucumbers, some salt, and some lime. This is how my mom makes them. That's why I know this exists. When my mom made it for the first time, I was like, bro, what is this? It's so good. But essentially, what you do, you got some cucumbers, 3 or 4, and you start peeling. Then you give them a good wash, because you know, pretty dirty. And then once you're done, you grab them long ways. Get your knife, start cutting slices, circular. Or make some spears. I prefer the circles though. They're better, more quantity. And then you just throw it in a bowl. And then you grab your salt, dish. You grab your lime. Then you mix it around. Maybe like take a bite of 1 or 2. Well, not really a bite, just consume one. Hum hum. It needs more something. They throw in either more salt or more lime. And then you put it there. And the feast begins. Everyone's just going at it. Yum, yum, yum. Delicious. And you know, if you want to cut back a few months of your lifespan, you grab the bowl, and it's just the juice of lime and salt. And just salty, soury goodness.
Oh, opinion on French toast. I'm sorry. I love French toast. Thank you so much, Quaddy.
Dang it! It's no surprise that people love French toast. I mean, it rivals that of the pancakes and the waffles, showing that it is pretty delicious. Top tier. Especially when you throw in maybe some powdered sugar on top, maybe some fruits, maybe a little bit of jelly. And once you consume that, you can understand why the hype for French toast is real.
Speaking of mushrooms, I like mushrooms if they're like cooked in a way that they're dry. For example, on a pizza, if you put it into the oven, you know, they're dry cooked. But if they're like wet cooked, I don't really like it much because the texture becomes kind of slimy, if you know what I mean. I don't like slimy texture, so I do like mushroom. My parents used to love doing scrambled eggs with mushrooms. I was never a big fan because you don't really cook scrambled eggs long enough, in my opinion. Claudia, thanks so much for gifted. Thank you very much. How about mushroom soup? Oh, mushroom soup's good. Yeah, I do enjoy mushroom soup. But I do prefer when it's like more creamy. I do like, for example, mushroom cream soup. Like cream soups in general are pretty good.
She ain't wrong when it comes to dry mushrooms. Especially, surprisingly, on pizza. I mean, I know. Already. Mushrooms on pizza? What are you doing to my pizza? Why is there more stuff there? That doesn't sound right! But then, once you actually get a slice and try it, it's actually pretty good. Better than Hawaiian. I have no idea what she means by, slimy mushrooms. I mean, luckily, the very few times, I consumed mushrooms, they've never been slimy, so, hooray! Sorry if you had it. And congrats if you liked slimy mushrooms. I'm sure it was yummy. Or weird. But mushroom is a solid food option. I mean, there are those that believe that mushroom can imitate, hell, rival that of meat, which they cannot. I'm sorry. I don't care how you spin it or the data or, actually, if we just dig deeper into the mushroom, no. Mushroom can never beat or compare to that of a red, juicy steak. You're lying to me and yourself. If, for some reason, meat was off the menu, I'll give mushrooms a go. And let's not forget, mushroom soup. Personally, I never had it. But to those that have, there are very few I know. And here goes. It sounds delightful. I mean, cow, look at that. That looks scrumptious. Maybe I give that a go. No onions. I detest onion. And look at Yankees. Giving me more than one answer for my questions. Yeah!
Opinion on Sloppy and Joe sandwich. Sloppy Joe sandwich. I don't know what Sloppy Joe sandwich is. Let me Google that. Joe is a sandwich consisting of ground meat, onions, tomato sauce, or ketchup. Worcestershire sauce. It looks pretty good. Looks kind of heavy though. Looks heavy. Looks like something I would eat and I would be full for the rest of the day.
It's heavy, alright. Because that's the kind of man Joe is. He makes sure the meal is jam-packed with enough heavy meat to make sure that you are fed for the rest of the day. Because that's just the man Sloppy Joe is. Like, Sloppy Joes are just so good, man. And it's like the easiest food to make. Like, all you need is ground beef, tomato sauce, maybe throw in some veggies like onions, or, sawawa sauce. Put in a pot, mix it around, work, and then, throw in your vicinity just any two buns or breads. Sourdough, hamburger, white, who cares? Just, and now you're ready. Done for the day. Fun fact. Do you know that a Sloppy Joe has a variant? I didn't know this either. It was crazy. But apparently, there are also Sloppy Janes. I know, right? Like, what Jane doing out there so sloppy? Well, apparently, a Sloppy Jane is Sloppy Joe, but instead of beef, it's either ground turkey or ground chicken. So I assume they're good. I don't know about turkey. I like chicken though. So in case you're in a situation where you just can't handle the man, the Mr. Sloppy Joe himself, then you could try Sloppy Jane to see if her sloppy aura is just right for you. Or mix them all together. Make a weird concoction of sloppy. Just beef, chicken, turkey, and 2 separate different buns. Do a wild card sloppy something. I don't know what you'll call it. A sloppy JJ? I don't know.
If you don't get your squiggly diggly head.
But yeah, sloppy joes are pretty good. Delicious. And why are you always gone? Why are you always moving? You! That little guy always moving. I can't stop him. And there you have it, folks. Those were 4 questions that I asked Yenkos on her streams for a couple months now. Hope you enjoyed. Sorry if you didn't. Again, me and my editor had a blast making this video. From just looking for her answer and being like, whoa, that's her answer alright. Me doing my thing. Editor editing me, doing my thing. Always a pleasant time. And hopefully, I've made you interested in checking out Yenkos herself. I mean, guys, she's pretty gnarly. I mean, she has a pleasant voice. She's a bunny, and sometimes a cat. Like, guys, you're getting a 2-for-1 deal over here. And if you watch her streams and get some points, you can also change her hair. You know, variety. That's my favorite. Nice. And whenever she's like just talking to chat, always nice seeing her just talking about traveling or, you know, whatever's going on in her life that she feels like sharing. And has a pleasant laughter. I will be sure to link her Twitch and her YouTube down in the description. And if you want to, like, you know, hear Yenko singing in her YouTube, she released a video of a cover that her and a buddy did called Overdose. So if you want to hear her sing, it's pretty good. Heard it. Yeah! And if you do go to her streams, not only will you be welcomed by Yenkos herself, but also see the people in the chat. The Bunnerds. Pretty cool people. I mean, they answer some of my questions, so already they're pretty awesome. But all in all, just pleasant people in the chat. Just them, you know, talking to each other or to Yenkos. Always a good time to see the interactions. So be sure to give them a little Yenko hi if you go down there. Also, you have to decide. Are you Yenko bunny or Yenko cat? You gotta choose one. There's no middle ground, buddy, I'm sorry. And on the off chance that Yenkos does see this video, whether it be someone linking the video, her randomly finding the video, or being notified, because I'm gonna put @Yenkos in the title, and adding someone notifies them. So, you know, I found out that was a thing recently. Regardless, I just want to let you know, Yenkos, thank you for not only answering my delightful and pristine food questions, but also just for you being you. When I catch any of your streams, it is always a good time to watch. Whether it be you just trying to chat about day-to-day life, your traveling endeavors, or you talking about or with your friends, whenever you play various video games, you know, like Pacopia or Enfields, always a good watch. That great laughter. Hit it. Yeah. Contagious. And of course, your art streams. Always cool seeing how the process of your art goes, from start to end product of whatever design you have created. Just you doing the odds. Always a good time watching. Again, Yenkos, thank you for being you, which is gnarly. And trust me, the Sloppy Joes are good. If you can't handle a Sloppy Joe, do a Sloppy Jane. They're both delicious. You gotta believe me. And to end off the video, I just wanna let you know, thank you for watching the video. be sure to check out Yenko's on her YouTube and Twitch, preferably both. And as the saying goes, keep yenning your codes. See ya!
It's the outro. Outro. Yeah. Outro. Jamaican bacon. Jamaican bacon. Outro.